So this question is on the longer side, but it's one that I wanted to really respond to because I feel like a lot of foreigners are aware that there are Japanese people that are very anti-foreigner or have a very strong distaste for foreigners. So the question reads, I haven't been to Japan since pre-COVID 2019. So I was curious how you felt about any foreigner treatment. Did you feel people seemed a little bit more upset or wary of you as a tourist or foreigner? I want to go back soon, but I also feel a lot of guilt about traveling to Japan and inconveniencing the locals. Same reason why I could never bring myself to vacation in Hawaii. Also, I don't mean that as in you are inconveniencing anyone. I ask you because you are the most polite tourist slash visitor I've seen online, and I really appreciate your thoughtful content. So, this question is kind of a tricky one because I do have to acknowledge that I have a lot of privilege here. The first thing that brings me privilege is the fact that I'm very, very pale. Something that Japanese women, not everyone, but like a lot of Japanese women like fair skin. And I kind of fit into that ideal. Getting a little sidetracked, but when I worked at Bare Minerals, every single Japanese tourist that I would help would always point out my fair skin. They would always want to use what I was using. So the fact that I'm fair skinned here, like fair skin, dark hair, I kind of don't stand out too much. And I'm also very, very quiet and I try to be as respectful as I can. So again, I don't really stand out to the point that people are being rude to me. Also, I just don't think Japanese people, if they were to have any distaste for Americans specifically, I don't think they immediately think I'm American. I don't think they even know what I am. The few times I've been asked and I say I'm Mexican, they're like, oh. So I personally haven't dealt with any Japanese person being upset with me, being rude towards me, condescending. They've been pretty respectful, I guess. Some are nice too. If I do grab a seat in a train, they're not avoiding sitting next to me. Like, usually, actually, someone always sits next to me. When they do get upset or at least give you a dirty stare, is if you're being very, very loud, if you're with a large group of people, but I can kind of understand, especially if the rest of the train or the rest of the vicinity, restaurant, whatever, is pretty quiet and you only hear noise from one group of people. It's understandable. But as a solo traveler, especially a female solo traveler that's very quiet, they've had no issues with me.